Welcome to National News. I'm Rizwan Asad. I have with me Aam Aadmi Party Karnataka's President Prithvi Reddy, dynamic leader, honest person. And today we have seen here that Congress leader Vijay Karappa has joined Aam Aadmi Party. So now that Aam Aadmi Party has been trying to make its mark in Karnataka politics, we have seen stalwarts joining, we have seen former Commissioner Police Commissioner joining, then Mukhyamantri Chandru. But today you have hijacked Vijay Karappa from the Congress. Do you think this is a shot in the arm for the Aam Aadmi Party?
Let me say that I don't think we've hijacked, because good people, honest people, capable people, knowledgeable people are around in the traditional political parties. We call them Janata Dal, BJP or the Congress. These people, however, have been used by the existing political parties to do writing reports, doing some research or giving some legal advice. But when it comes to giving them responsibilities of decision making, which means that you give them tickets, all these parties only look at your political family background or your bank balance or your what kind of muscle power you have when they take decisions regarding tickets. I believe that someone like Rajesh Kalapa, who has given 25 years of his life not just contributing to the Congress party but contributing to the state and country, I believe that it would have been a matter of pride for people of Karnataka to have him as an elected representative. I think a lot of the problems in Bangalore and Karnataka are not related for a lack of solution but a lack of intent. And I think people like Rajesh are going to be a huge...
He's an asset. I've seen Brijesh. He's a very good senior advocate from the Supreme Court. He's been defending the Congress very much. Sir, Aam Aadmi Party, what is the criteria of his selection? Because in every other party, we have seen all types of people entering the party. Aam Aadmi Party has been different. You see the person's biodata and his criteria, and then you admit him. And how is your grassroots strong? Because there's always allegation from the opposition that you're the B team of one certain party, and they say you're B team of that certain party. And how you are going to face it? And elections are coming, and how you are going to take about it? Because there'll be allegations that you're supporting A team, you're A team of one party, B team of that party. So what are you going to say about that?
You see, these are typical diversionary tactics such that people don't ask real questions. They won't ask the BJP or Congress about whether it's corruption, whether it's about scam, or the fact that today people in Bangalore don't have roads and have to surrender their cars for votes today. They don't want to answer those questions, so they bring these irrelevant questions. I believe all these days Karnataka had 3 political parties but only one kind of politics. Today they have a different politics, and that is the reason why across Karnataka, even in villages, we have people who are joining and supporting us. What we require is trusted faces, and that's why we are getting people like Rajesh, whether it's Mr. Bhaskara, Mukhyamantri Chandru, Dennis Krishna. A lot of good leaders are joining us. We believe that this will increase the confidence of people in the Aam Aadmi Party.
So, but your Aam Aadmi Party has been limited to a certain class, an elite class. You don't have workers shouting your Jai and Zindabad and all that. And how do you mobilize these people for election? And do you think that you really got your workforce?
So a lot of people actually think that the voter is foolish. Right? They think that if you go organize a big rally, call lakhs of people, distribute money, liquor or food and get them to attend rally, it's a show of strength. But I believe that the people of Karnataka are intelligent. They are looking for an alternative. Today, when I travel across the state, even when I go to a small village, people there recognize Arvind Kejriwal's model of governance. They are saying that we've heard about the fantastic government schools, fantastic hospitals. When are you coming here?
At the same time, the corruption charges have been,
You see, when you're in public life, the BJP, Congress, etc., you have seen whenever the discussion about corruption comes, they don't say that we are not corrupt. They say you are also corrupt. So they are trying to bring us in that same bracket by making accusations. We are very, very clear that you can accuse us of anything. There were almost 34 cases filed against our MLAs in Delhi. The Delhi High Court
So do you
has
think-
actually told the police in Delhi that, but don't you have better work to do? Why are you filing false cases?
No.
And I'm sure we'll come out. Last time also, you know that they raided Arvind Kejriwal's house and they found 7 mufflers. This time Manish doesn't use mufflers, so they wouldn't have found mufflers.
No, but do you think that with this raid which had happened and corruption charges, Congress and other political parties have not supported the arm, how they have support? Do you think that Aam Aadmi Party is left out in the
That is
or
that is
different?
That is because the rest of them, their politics are the same. They have different names for the party, but their politics is the same. And we are a threat to all of them because we are the only party which is offering an honest alternative. And they are not able to, you see, for them to support us, they would also expect us to support them. Now, the raid on Manish Sisodia's house, the first day it made headlines, front page headlines that Manish Sisodia was raided. Normally after any raid, the next day you will see photographs of huge bags of money, jewelry, things like that.
Only one laptop and one pen drive went.
Yeah, so I'm saying that nobody can point a finger at us today because when we have found, we are not saying that nobody in our party was corrupt. We found 2 instances where we didn't wait for a CBI inquiry or the opposition or the media to say we were wrong. We have sacked these people ourselves. And that's the difference between 40, 50% and 0%.
So, but you're talking about corruption, you're fighting corruption. The present state government has, been talk is there that 40%, now 50%, and the Congress has been very opposing it. Even Kumar. Why is the Aam Aadmi Party silent on this Karnataka corruption issue?
You see, whether it was filing an FIR against Ishwarappa, whether it was protesting on the streets, including last week, every week at least twice our Karyakartas, our volunteers and leaders are arrested, and we have cases against us saying that we have not taken permission, etc. There's a very funny rule in Karnataka that if you want to protest,
Take permission.
you can protest only in Freedom Park. There was the death of a young boy in Yelahanka, so we went there and protested. They said, you can't protest here, go and protest in Freedom Park. The other day, 3 BMTC drivers committed suicide in 24 hours, accusing that this people in the system, their senior officials, were asking for money to give them duty. Aam Aadmi Party not only took up the matter, we stood by them when the depot managers, etc., were forced to, we forced them to be suspended. Now we are asking for the resignation of both Nandish Reddy, who is the chairman of the BMTC, and Sriramlu, who is transport minister. Now, I haven't seen either the Congress or the JDS talk about such real problems.
Now with the BBMP election, the court will decide, and then we have the assembly election. How many seats would the Aam Aadmi be contesting, and will you be having alliance with some of the smaller parties or some honest people or some individuals?
So, we are inviting all people who truly care about our state, our city and our country, come join hands with us. We've decided to take the broom in our hands, and when you take a broom in our hands, you should do
Clean
the
up
work,
the system.
cleaning system, and we are looking to ensure that in every, whether it is BBMP, in every ward, every TP, every ZP and every SLP, that we offer people an honest alternative such that they have choice.
Sir, in every party you've seen journalists joining Aam Aadmi Party, and your party is lacking that.
So,
when you-
to be very honest, if you saw the victory in Punjab, we had 13 doctors, 7 advocates, and if you joined this also, we are the only party which looks at a person, their capability, and not their bank balance. So we welcome people from different walks of life because it is our country, it is our future, and if we leave it to the existing political parties, what is today 40-50% will become 100%.
Your last message. Why people should join Aam Aadmi Party and why they should vote for you?
So it's very important that in a democracy, we've had 75 years of freedom. However, even today, people struggle to pay school fees. People struggle when someone is not well. They struggle to pay hospital bills. Basic necessities. I think as a nation, we should understand that we chose democracy, which means each one of us must participate. Not only go vote once in 5 years, but on a daily basis, we should hold our elected representatives accountable. And I welcome youth, women, people from different walks of life. Aam Aadmi Party is the only party which has shown that the common man can not just stand but win election, and after winning elections, work for the common man.
It was very nice speaking to Nashaban News, and Prithvi, Reddy was of the view that after 75 years of India's independence, we are still fighting for independence from the clutch of the corrupt politicians. Rizwan, Asad, Nashaban News.
Thank you.